Select the part of the sentence that mentions the poems that were informed by Keats' illness. Here we have the sentence, the rueful melancholy, and now here are two poems, To Autumn and Ode to a Nightingale, speaks to a courageous reckoning with mortality or with death. And therefore, this is the sentence that best matches the question. The author of the passage would agree with all of the following except, so let's start with A. Keats' family background played no role in his familiarity with death. Well, what does the passage have to say about that? Well, it says right here, as the son of a stables manager, Keats knew how the poor could be served as fodder for scalpels. So he has some experience there, or his family background played some familiarity in the fact that he knew a little bit about death. So author would agree with all of the following except, and it played some role. So he doesn't agree with this. Therefore, A is the answer. Now let's look at B. Keats encountered corpses in a working capacity. It talks about this in the second paragraph where it says Keats worked as a doctor dissecting corpses. C, an artist's experience can have an effect on his or her creation. Sure, because he worked with corpses, he came up with melancholic poems like Ode to a Nightingale. D, Lord Byron was known for being contemptuous. It says customary disdain. That matches up. Again, agree with all of the following except. E, hospitals during Keats' times placed pragmatic concerns above ethical ones. Again, they were body snatching from poor people, not ethical, but it was clearly practical because it helped them dissect. So, again, the answer is A. According to the passage, Lord Byron's attitude towards Keats is suspect primarily because, well, what does Mr. Byron have to say here about Keats? With his customary disdain, he's constantly looking down on others. He said Keats was a mere dilettante of sensation, so someone who just dabbled in sensation, and that his work was based purely on the imagination. This passage shows that this is not the case. Why? Because Keats relied on his professional exposure as a doctor, and so he saw death firsthand by dealing with corpses. Which answer matches up best with this? And that is answer choice A, drawn his experience with death to write his poems. B is correct, but it's for a totally different question. It's correct because that's what the passage says at the beginning, but it has nothing to do with Lord Byron's attitude. C, Keats succumbed at a relatively young age to tuberculosis. That's not the best way to disprove Lord Byron's attitude. Again, the passage says that Byron's attitude was ill-founded because Keats had experience with death working as a doctor. So again, the answer is A.